Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Alex here. Want to go over 5 key areas that scouts look for in a recruit. First one, physicality. Very important here because this is the first thing that scouts see, whether it's on video or they come watch you live in game, watching you pitch, watching you hit, watching you field. They see your body type. Do you look the part? Have you been in the weight room? Are you following a consistent workout program? Because you better believe the college program that you're just trying to get into, the mini out there, they're following a workout plan. And these guys are physical at the next level, and we need to be physical as well. Now, there's all different body types out there, right? I'm I'm below 5'9", okay? And there's tall pitchers, okay? I totally get it. And they're going to be potentially a little bit lankier, usually, especially in high school. So it's going to be a little bit different than me or a power hitting third baseman. Totally get that. But you need to have a foundation under you. So pitchers, you don't escape this, okay? You need to look physical as well, and especially position guys. We need to be in the weight room. We need to look like we've been in the weight room. And not only weight room, nutrition as well, okay? Sleep. There's a lot of things we can go into that. Measurables, all right? That's the next thing. This is huge. Arm velocity, exit velocity, 60. This is big. Physicality, being in a weight room, nutrition, sleep, it all correlates to measurables because those help your measurables, okay? Very important here. Yes, hey, arm velocity is important. Exit velocity is important, 60. So these scouts look at these, and every division is a little bit different. Every division is looking at arm velocity, what they require as far as arm velocity, exit velocity. For example, an LSU is going to be different than a Division II or a Division III school, okay? Projectability, athleticism, action, smoothness. If you can't see that at the end, that light is blocking that. So projectability, do they project you of getting bigger, getting stronger, getting faster, throwing harder, fielding better? How do they do that? Is your athleticism. So a good example would be an infielder, right? His footwork, his hands, how his actions are, how the bat plays. For a pitcher, how his motion is, how his arm action is. Projectability is very key here. Makeup. This is typically the last thing that the scouts look for. Definitely what I look for, and most of my friends and coaches I talk to look at. You got to pass this mark. You got to pass these, right? And then, of course, you got to get to the academics. We'll get to here in a minute. But makeup is big. How's your character? How do you deal with adversity? Are you a leader? Are you a non-leader? So when you deal with adversity, maybe you strike out a couple of times a game. Are you the guy that's throwing the helmet? Are you yelling at a coach? Are you not listening to coach? Huge turnoff. Usually the scouts are walking away at this point. Huge turnoff. And they talk to coaches. They talk to either high school coach. They talk to me. They talk to your summer ball coach. Very important. Establish relationships with your coaches. Very, very important. So learning how to deal with failure is very key. Real quick story. One of my guys this past year got recruited and offered and committed to this school. And the school came out and saw him 3 times. So that's not uncommon. Usually it's 2 or 3. Sometimes it's 1, but that's a little bit rare. But on the 3rd time, he had his worst game. He struck out twice with 0 for 4, and they offered him that night. Why? Why is that the case? Talked to the coach, had an idea about this. But how he dealt with his failure was key. They already liked him. They already passed. He had passed everything that they wanted on here, but they needed to see how he dealt with failure. And he dealt with failure great. It let him motivate him. He wasn't a guy. He looked like whether he hit a double or he struck out, he looked the same. Very even keel, which is awesome. You want to strive for that. They call it normal face, by the way. I can get into that later. Okay, and then of course academics, huge. Okay, the higher the GPA, the higher the test scores. This opens up so many doors for you. I know you guys heard this, but guys, this opens up schools that might not even be on your radar. So many schools. Okay, a real quick story. Recently, over this last month, actually, helped a guy and great academic. Was talking to him live on my webinars and was helping him through this process. Really good academic guy is getting a $24,000 scholarship per year. Okay, he's saving close to $100,000 all right, in academic scholarship. Because hey, he could play a little bit, passed all these, and his academics were outstanding, and he got a deserved and academic scholarship, which is going to ultimately be around $100,000, which is amazing. But guys, really keep this in mind. Hey, look at each one of these and see where you're at. See where you need to improve. Okay. Hey, it's okay. You need to improve. You're going to need to improve on some of these. You're always going to need to be improving. But self-analyze, self-examine where you're at with this, and let's get better. All right. I'll see you on the next video.